Let's end on a note. I heard you say in an interview, and you've said a couple times, that we may never really return to the normal life that we once had before coronavirus. But in particular, you said you're not sure we should be shaking hands anymore at all. I like a fist bump as much as the next guy, but are you really suggesting that maybe handshakes should be a thing of the past in our culture? The world going forward. Dr. Fauci said the other day, I think he was half joking, that maybe handshaking is a thing of the past now, or should be. Have you thought about what's changed forever?
I do think some of the digital approaches that were catching on anyway have been accelerated. You know, even I'm surprised that doing these meetings digitally for a lot of things works pretty well. We really need experts in government, and they need to think through these scenarios to protect us for any future pandemic. I think it will be a lot of change. I hope it's more about the world working together to solve big problems.
Actually, guys, Gates has likened this fight against COVID-19 to a world war, except this time we're all on the same side. So he's really hopeful that, just like we saw during World War II, there will be an explosion of innovation and ingenuity, especially when it comes to vaccines and testing, so that we're less vulnerable in the future when this happens again. And he thinks it's inevitable that it will happen again.
That's a fascinating conversation.
I was surprised to hear that 12 to 18 months for the vaccine was the fast track. I thought that was the expected track. I've learned a lot from that.
Oh, yes.
And I was equal.
It's a huge fast track. And actually, he's actually hopeful. And I think this was the most interesting thing that he said. And he knows, because he knows all the different vaccines that are potentially in the pipeline, that maybe it'll be on the shorter end of that. That would be huge. It would just be totally unprecedented in terms of the science.
Arguably, no one has put their money where their mouth is, like Bill Gates. And to think that he also watches Tiger King, Savannah. He really is just like the rest of us.
Well, I know. And then we chatted afterwards, and we both felt a little guilty about liking Tiger King.
All right, Savannah, that was fun.